Pay close attention. You could miss something.
Hello. My name is Jim Cunningham, and welcome to Controlling Fear.
And finally, I looked in the mirror. Not just in the mirror. I looked through the mirror. And in that image, I saw my ego reflection.
We tried everything. But the solution was there all the time. I'm not afraid anymore!
As you can see, the lifeline is divided into two polar extremes, fear and love. Fear is in the negative energy spectrum, and love is in the positive energy spectrum.
Duh.
Excuse me? No, duh is a product of fear. Now, on each card is a character dilemma which applies to the lifeline. Please take this. Thank you. Please read each character dilemma aloud and place an X on the lifeline in the appropriate place. Mr. Darko.
Ling Ling finds a wallet on the ground filled with money. She takes the wallet to the address on the driver's license but keeps the money inside the wallet. I'm sorry, Miss Farr, I don't get this.
Just place an X on the lifeline in the appropriate place.
No, I mean, I know what to do. I don't get this. You can't just lump things into two categories. Things aren't that simple.
The lifeline is divided that way.
Well, life isn't that simple. I mean, who cares if Ling Ling returns the wallet and keeps the money? It has nothing to do with either fear or love.
Fear and love are the deepest of human emotions.
Okay, but you're not listening to me. There are other things that need to be taken into account here, like the whole spectrum of human emotion. You can't just lump everything into these two categories and then just deny everything else.
If you don't complete the assignment, you'll get a 0 for the day.
Good morning, you mongrels. Good morning. Does that all gusto you can muster? I said good morning. Good morning. Now, that's a tiny, tiny bit better. But I can still sense some students out there who are actually afraid to say good morning. Good morning. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Because entirely too many young men and women today are completely paralyzed by their fears. They surrender their bodies to the temptation and destruction of drugs, alcohol, and premarital sex.
My stepsister, I sometimes worry that she eats too much.
Shut up, Kim.
I'm just trying to help you.
Oh, sweetheart, please. There's absolutely no reason to be embarrassed here. Many times we eat because we're afraid to face our ego reflection. All right? We find ourselves looking at the mirror rather than looking into and through the mirror. When we do that, we can finally see the reality of how beautiful we are.
Thanks.
Sure. Come on up here. Don't be afraid.
How can I find out what I want to be when I grow up?
Oh, that's a hard one. Well, what I need you to do is look deep inside of yourself, deep within your heart, and find what it is in the world that makes you feel love. Pure, unconditional love. And go to that. In your studies, in your athletics, in your relationships, go towards love.
Thank you. Come on up. Okay.
Next.
What do I do to learn how to fight?
What do I do to learn how to fight? Son, violence is a product of fear. Learn to truly love yourself. Truly love yourself. And the world will be yours.
Okay.
Get yourself up here. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How much are they paying you to be here?
Excuse me? What is your name, son?
Gerald.
Well, Gerald, I think you're afraid.
Are you telling us this stuff so we can buy your book? Because I gotta tell you, if you are, that was some of the worst advice I ever heard.
You see how sad this is?
You want your sister to lose weight? Tell her to get off the couch, stop eating Twinkies, and maybe go out for field hockey. You know what? No one ever knows what they want to be when they grow up. You know, it takes a little while to find that out, right, Jim? And you. Yeah, you. You're sick of some jerk shoving your head down the toilet. Well, you know what? Maybe you should lift some weights or take a karate lesson, and the next time he tries to do it, you kick him in the balls.
Son, do you see this?
Right?
This is an anger prisoner, a textbook example.
Prisoner.
Do you see the fear, people? This boy is scared to death of the truth. Son, it breaks my heart to say this, but I believe you are a very troubled and confused young man. I believe you are searching for the answers in all the wrong places.
You're right, actually. I'm pretty troubled and I'm pretty confused, but I'm afraid, really afraid. Really afraid, but I think you're fucking Antichrist.
Woo!
It's amazing, you know? The man thinks he's telling the truth, and everything he says is just a fucking lie. Everything he says. Everyone thinks he's so rad. Shut. Everything he does, they're just gonna...
Are you okay? Sit down. Calm down.
worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
What if you could go back in time and take all those hours of pain and darkness and replace them with something